Well, this hasn't happened to me too many times before, but it happened to me just now. If you've heard the term blowing out your palate, it is a real thing. Just did a blind comparison of two Jack Daniels barrel proof single barrels, and they were both, one was 126.7, one was 127.7 proof. Not the highest proofs I've had, but certainly high. But I didn't have anything before that. And I just went right to that. So sometimes you say, step up with some lower stuff. That was my review. I just wanted to, that was the idea I had. I wanted to do it. And I had both of them. And they're both, I do find these Jack Daniels single barrel proofs, they definitely drink hot. I would not say they drink lower than their proof. I do believe that they drink every bit of their proof, if not more. And I was like, okay, that was really all I was going to do. And then I just figured I'd have wrong side. I'd go down to a much lower proof, 86 proof for this Jim Beam Winter Reserve. Just to kind of, I always say it's sometimes nice to finish the evening off with a lower proof pour. That works sometimes if you've had higher proofs, but maybe scale down a bit. It just kind of like, right up to the top floor, then right down to the bottom floor with this. And the first thing I noticed when I tasted this is I just didn't. This has some, not that this is a great bourbon, it's pretty basic, but it does have some notes that are true in terms of cinnamon, vanilla clove, and I couldn't taste anything. Just could not taste anything. So the best solution that I know of for that is if you did it that way and you just can't taste anything, your palate's blowing out, is to have something like neutral, like a cracker. I just took some of these Nabisco crackers. First I started with some tortilla chips with a little bit of salt and corn, but then I'm like, the best thing to do actually is just a dry or just a regular kind of cracker. Had a few of those, had some water. Then I went back to this, and I think it just also takes time too. You might need a few minutes because this was definitely, I think this was a shock to my palate. Now let me try this again. And now I'm getting the note. So the thing is that when you have think about spicy food, you have something really spicy, and then you have something mild. You can't taste the mild food because the spice is so overpowering. Similar to this, that proof was just so overpowering that you go and have something like this with 86 proof, so much less. Whatever notes are in here, you just can't taste it. So you neutralize it with a cracker, some water, come back to it, a little bit of time, and then something like this comes through. Just my own little 2 cents from literally my own experience. And the other thing I'm starting to notice is, as much as I love the Jack Daniels single barrel proof, this is what I always talk about. Taste change. I love it. And originally I started out with it was way too hot for me. Then I liked it. Still do. But I'm like, am I starting to kind of go the other way where I like that 100, in terms of Jack Daniels, I love that toasted barrel, a single barrel 100 proof. I love, some other ones. Maybe that's somewhere between that and maybe a little bit lower. I don't know. I think this is a journey, and I think your taste preferences are going to constantly evolve. Just when you think you're there, you're not, and it's going to change. But in any event, if you do have that situation, I think this is a good way to do it. Probably not the best thing to go all the way up to the top floor, all the way down. Then if you do that, you got to neutralize, kind of let your palate come back, cracker, some water. Now all of a sudden it's coming through. Same thing with food. It's just like a shock to the system. So my own little 2 cents. Cheers. Take care.